I also asked you guys for some references where you have given coaching to people from India and who have actually landed up with the job. So I spoke to two of them, I remember, and then it was like I immediately signed up for your program, and we started working together. Uh, and now I'm here. Yes.
So welcome everybody to another interview today with one of our former coachees, Neha, today or tonight already. How are you today, Neha?
I'm doing good, Tammo. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm also very good. Thank you very much. I can see outside, where you are. You're in Frankfurt right now. The sun is not quite set here in Berlin. It's dark already. That's because we're a little bit more in the east. We found out.
Right.
Yeah, welcome a lot. Thank you that you found the time today. You were just rushing home from work and to make this possible. Many thanks again. Um, yeah, maybe you introduce yourself first and then we have a conversation about your journey to Germany.
Sure. So I'm Neha, and I am a backend developer, and I was looking out for opportunities in Germany for quite some years, I would say. But then the corona came in, and then I was laid back, and I also tried applying on my own, and yeah, and somehow I landed with you guys, and I'm here, and my dream has come true. Yes.
Awesome, perfect. Yeah, you're a Java developer, basically. I mean, you're a senior Java developer. You're
Yeah.
coming from Noida in India, right?
Right. Right.
Now you moved to Frankfurt, the
Hmm.
financial capital of Germany.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about this journey. We met last year sometime, and you also got an offer then quite fast last year, I think in summer.
Hmm.
But then it took a while for you to process the visa. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
How many months was that again?
Oh, the visa process, especially in Delhi, I think it's very difficult to get an appointment at the VFS. It almost took uh, 4.5 months for me to get a proper appointment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, it was a long wait. Yeah.
And then you came here in January, so only
In December.
December. So
Yeah.
3 months ago you came here,
Yeah.
in winter in Germany. And so it was quite some time, like 4.5 months. It's a long time for a visa. Usually it only from Bangalore, it only takes like 4 to 6 weeks to
Hmm.
get the visa. But daily there was a issue with the appointments. But
Yes.
our Chancellor Scholz was in India last week, and they promised that visa processing time should become much, much faster now. Even
Yes.
by this year, I'm excited about that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Maybe then, and soon you can even get your visa from Delhi in a couple of weeks. Let's see. But let's go back a little bit and tell us more about, first of all, why did you want to come to Germany to move here? What was your motivation?
I was actually working for a German client before I moved here from India. And also, since I was almost every year here in Germany for a client visit, somehow I was drawn towards the work culture that we have here in Germany. And I was looking out for opportunities here. And the biggest motivation, I would say, more than my intent to move here, it was more that I wanted to give my son that exposure wherein he can explore, uh, integrate into the German education system. We all know how good the universities of Germany are, so that no, he can go ahead in life and decide the path that he wants to choose, rather than running a rat race in India. So that was, I think, the bigger motivation to move
Okay,
here. Yeah.
awesome. And you already said that in your intro, you started embarking this journey quite a few years ago. Then Corona came in, and Yeah, how did it go then last year? How was your journey last year? What were the steps of you actually ending up here 12 months later?
Yeah, so I came to know about find a job in Germany through a friend of mine who happened to, I think, land up on that video from York. And she shared it with me and she said, why don't you try this? Maybe the first get to know call with them, but no, do a background check because there's already a lot of, online scams. And so be sure. And believe me, at the first get to know call with Raul, I was 100% sure that this is the place that I was looking for. And but still to make up my mind to put in that kind of investment, I also asked you guys for some references where you have given coaching to people from India and who have actually landed up with the job. So I spoke to two of them, I remember, and then it was like I immediately signed up for your program and we started working together. Uh, and now I'm here. Yes.
And what changed in your approach, like when working with us? What did you do different than you did before?
I think the biggest thing is the process. Most of the people who are applying from India do not know the actual process. I always thought that my CV is up to date. I have all the latest technology stack when it comes to a Java senior developer on my resume, and it should no fetch some at least technical interviews. I was also trying through LinkedIn, but it just did not happen because there were some keywords missing. It was not up to the German standard. And also, I think I was lacking on the discipline part of it. Once you are into the program, you have to really run a race because you get so many calls, interview calls, that you really have to work extra hours from the job that you already have in India, plus the extra hours you need to put in to get through the interviews. And I think each and every step, you guys were there to help us, uh, to help with the queries, whatever query I had with respect to process or how to speak, what all questions are asked in the HR round or uh, cultural fit round. You were taking mock interviews to prepare me, and also like for the technical interviews, how and what the German company is expecting once they give you a home assignment or even a live session, how you need to approach a particular problem is, I think I got every single thing from you guys. Each and every step, I think there was a hand holding. And once I was going through different rounds of different companies, uh, I got to know, okay, so this is what the company is expecting. So that's how it took me some time, definitely. But after a few interviews, I exactly knew what had to be done. Yeah.
Awesome. If we speak about the interview process, maybe you could share one or two advices to other developers or to maybe Java developers. What did you find was different for the German interview process than if you compare it to the interview process in India?
Okay. I think what I found here was many rounds of interview with one particular company. So um, 5 to 6 rounds is very normal, is what I guess, in all the companies that I interviewed for. And each round is, no, you have to really go beyond that round, else you can be dropped at any particular round. So ensure that you are prepared for each and every round. If you have questions, talk to your coach, yeah, and how to prepare. ask for a mock interview. The more you ask, they will guide you more. They will know exactly your shortcomings, your weaknesses, and you have to just work through it. And at times, like if you have multiple interview calls, you have to really decide, like, or I would say time management is very important, especially when it comes to home assignment. If you have two, three assignments coming from two, three different companies, you have to really, really, work hard, maybe on weekends as well, to ensure that you're working on all the stuff together. And it it was time consuming and it was a lot of pressure, but I'm sure this pressure will definitely reap fruits at the end. And yeah,
Maybe you could say a few things about the communication part in the interview process. How is that different? What
yes,
did you find important there in your rounds?
yes. The communication is definitely a key to getting to the next levels, because usually the first round is with the HR, and they don't understand much of the technical terms, but how you communicate, and what all questions they ask, and how well prepared you are, it plays a key role. So I think communication plays the most important part, even before they can check on your technical skills. Yeah, if they are able to understand you, it's good to go. Yeah,
You have to be a good storyteller.
absolutely, absolutely.
Awesome. And then, um, yeah, you got an offer. What were the next steps for you after you got an offer? You applied for your visa, and then how was that process? I mean, you already told it was took like 4 months, but
Mhm.
the documents you needed there, was it a lot? How was that going?
Yeah, it was going good, but it was I had a lot of time before my appointment to arrange for all the documents. So there was no problem because I moved with my son here. So obviously I had to apply for the family visa for him. I had sufficient time to arrange for all those documents. It's just that the VFS Delhi appointments are not easy to get. You have to really know, maybe sit at odd hours, try and log in and get an appointment, because all the time it will show that there are no appointments. So you have to sit on different time zones, and just the luck has to be on your side to get a VFS appointment from Delhi. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Um, yeah, I think that is it. Do you, or do you want to share anything else for, I mean, advice or any knowledge you gained throughout this whole process for other people who want to do it, or is there anything else you think it's worth sharing?
Um, I think the best part was like my notice period was 3 months, and I could only arrive here after 4.5 months. My my current company, had all the support, and they understand that uh, the visa process can take time. So my joining date was like going into future all the time, but they were all the time very, very supportive. So I guess Germans will definitely no support you when it comes to visa. Here, I think the best part is communication. Like in my current job, also, uh, we have to really communicate well, ask or showcase that you are willing to learn and you are here to work and collaborate with other colleagues, and ask for more work if you think no you are being under challenged or you are being given easy tasks. I think it's better to go and ask. And I would also say that if you have some kind of things that you think should change in a project, something that you find that it can be done in a better way when it comes to coding or even process wise, I think German companies are willing to hear you out, and they really appreciate that fact. That so actually, you don't have to be afraid of talking about one or two negative points or something that you find is can be changed and can be good.
Mhm.
So I think that also I don't know, counts for them.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, thanks, Neha. I'm just selling. If you are also a software developer, a DevOps engineer, data engineer, or working in tech and IT, and you're interested in moving to Germany, you should get in touch with us. You can watch our video training. You find it below this video. Then you book a get to know call with us, which is a 10 minutes WhatsApp call where we check some basic requirements. And if we can help you, we move on to a second call. And that second call is a 45 minutes Zoom call where we discuss things in more detail. And after that, we start the journey together. Usually it takes 3 months to get an offer. And then depending on how long your visa takes, usually the visa takes 4 to 6 weeks. You're going to be in Germany as well, like near today from Frankfurt. Thanks a lot and einen schönen Abend. See you later.
Schönen Abend. Ja. Ciao, auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Very good.